is in a bit of a situation. I wish I could show this. I don't know if I can show this. Let's see if I can show this video. Can I show the video? No, I can't. But it's Antonio Brown. He was walking out of a Florida jail that he spent the night of. He had an ankle bracelet on. Like, you talk about a guy who has done himself more harm than good, you know. You just see somebody that's just failing because they want to fail. You know, it's almost like they're looking for sympathy where they can find it, you know. They even had this guy on suicide watch. Can you believe this shit? No, it's not just another dumb guy. This is somebody who is making dumb decisions. You know? He's making dumb decisions. And nobody to rein him in because, again, nobody can tell him what to do. He's making the money. You know, he's an adult. People aren't going to treat him like a kid, but when you're doing and saying the things that you're saying, people are going to treat you how you treat yourself. But this isn't good, man. I understand that he's going through a lot. You know, you have a woman suing him for assault. He still hasn't resolved that. I think he may end up having to pay her. He doesn't want to, but he may end up having to because that case hasn't gone away. I don't think it will. When money's involved, those situations never go away, you know? Antonio Brown is painting himself in such a corner. I don't know if he can come back from this. Like, I really don't. I don't really think he can come back from this. This is a situation where he's done a lot of harm to himself than he could ever imagine. He's trying to get back into the league. You're not going to get back into the league if you're constantly getting yourself in bad situations. When you don't want to listen to the people around you, he's put his girlfriend, baby mother on blast. He is put his father on blast. This is a guy who just can't get himself together. You know, people keep saying that CT, his father says that Antonio has been like this for a while. He's always had an attitude about himself. Could a head injury make it worse? It possibly could. But it's easy to say it's CT. It's easy. That's the easy question. But there's a lot of people, not a lot of people, there's a lot of football players who may be dealing with CTE. And they're not doing what he's doing. I mean, he's cussing out the police. He's making a public spectacle. Allegedly, he's beating up the moving driver. And people want to make excuses for it. No, man. But listen, can everyday people make excuses for shit that happens to them? No, they have to be held accountable. You know? And I'm not going to believe it's CTE until he gets help. Until he goes and seeks help, then we can look at it being a head injury situation. But if he refuses to get help and he's out here being a menace to his neighborhood, to his own family, then nah. We have to point the blame in one direction, and that's his direction. I think what's going on with him is that he is so upset that he's not playing football that he's not in the spotlight, he's going to put himself in a spotlight, whether it be good or bad. This is why he's doing music and performing shows, because he still wants that spotlight. Antonio's not a he's not a weak dude. Antonio is I think he's a very strong guy. He may be 5'10", 100, 90 pounds, but he's a strong 190. I mean, he's an NFL player. You can't be weak playing that sport and taking the hits that he's taking. I believe there's a lot of dudes who could probably get their ass whooped by Antonio Brown. Just like, it reminds me like Kimbo Slice. Kimbo Slice would go around fighting dudes who were more in shape than him, but he was able to beat them because he knew how to use his hands. They didn't. Yeah, this is an early stream. People are trying to make the connection between Aaron Hernandez and him. He doesn't have the blood on his hands like allegedly Aaron Hernandez does. So we can't really put both of them in that category yet. We can't put them in that type of category yet. But from what I understand, it wasn't just him. It was his, I guess, friend. Let's see. This is according to Pro Football Talk. Antonio Brown will soon leave police custody on a $110,000 bond. The charges he's currently facing could put him behind bars for a long time. However, via Cameron Wolf of ESPN.com, Brown faces, among other things, a charge of felony burglary with a battery. It carries a potential sentence of life in prison. They overcharged him, attorney Lauren Berkeley said, according to Wolf. Once a thorough investigation is done, we believe the charges filed will most likely be very different than they are now. I think what you have is an overzealous prosecutor's office. Brown's other attorney, Eric, disputed the notion that Brown is suffering from mental health condition. I don't think there's any mental health issues with him. He said Antonio Brown's life right now is a reality show. Oh boy. He is misinterpreted and misunderstood. He's not guilty of any of these charges. He did not commit a felony battery. In this case, when all the facts come out, you will see he will be vindicated and he will be found not guilty. On the issue of mental health, prosecutors point out concerns recently articulated by his former agent, Drew Rosenhaus, and the mother of his 3 children, Chelsea. Brown has been ordered to undergo mental health evaluation. The charges arise from Brown's alleged interaction with the driver of a moving truck who was trying to deliver Brown's California belongings. Brown allegedly threw rocks at the driver, battered the driver, and removed property from the truck after a dispute over payment. So I guess the driver wanted his money, and Brown was like, nah, allegedly. He turned himself in. He did the right thing. He surrendered. He's concerned for the charges, and rightfully so. He's ready for this fight. He's ready for this vindication. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time, and we are going to put the train on the track. What's up, DT? Yeah, I agree. The whole CT is a complete cop-out. It is a complete cop-out. There's nothing wrong with that boy. Ain't nothing wrong with that boy. I think the dude is probably filming a reality show. Yeah, the lawyers have no shame whatsoever, man. The lawyers have no shame at all, man. No shame whatsoever, man. They are like, he doesn't have any issues. You know that boy got issues, man. Know that boy got issues. What's good, Jaye? He has low self-esteem. His personal value comes from his success on the football field. I agree, Darnell. I believe he does have a bit of low self-esteem. Look at how he deals with women. Look at how, his ego is, But these guys got to take care of their business, man. We cannot blame issues that ain't there. Y'all heard him. Antonio ain't got no issues. He probably had checks, physical checks, and they don't see anything that's hindering him physically. It's all in his mind. Remember, this is the same guy who left his girlfriend to date an IG model for a couple days, and then he went right back to his girlfriend. Like ain't nothing happened. Is the same guy who's been on reality shows. Okay, he was on Dancing with the Stars. He was on, I believe they call it the Masked Singer, where you sing and you're masked and then you take the mask off and reveal who you are. Like, he wants to be more than a football player. He wants to be a celebrity. It would not surprise me if this guy starts filming a reality show, because he wants to be a star outside of football. He wants to be well known outside of football. He doesn't want to be known as just a football player. But Antonio, that's what you are. Football has given you a platform to be able to do other things, but you're still a football player at the end of the day. And if you want to be on a team, you have to make sure you're not getting into too much shit outside of it. What's going on, True? Yeah, there's something going on with the notifications, man. Maybe I went live at the wrong time, because I've gone live at 5 before. I haven't had issues with notifications. It might be the time, because I usually go live at about 6 or 7. So maybe that's what it is. Yeah, Ryan Clark did say that. Ryan Clark told a coach or a trainer that if they sign Antonio Brown to an extension, you're gonna see the real him. And Ryan Clark said this years ago, because he could see that. You can see when somebody's personality is starting to develop. They got fame, they're starting to make money, and you start to see the real them. What's good, Christopher? Jolene Collins, what's going on? I don't know if you're new here or not. I don't think I've seen you before, but shout out to you. Shout out to all the new people watching. I know that notifications ain't going out, which is a bitch. I don't understand why they're not going out, but they're just not going out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that y'all are still here, Yeah, YouTube is definitely on some bullshit today, man. Very good topic. I wanted to see what the fam had to say, and they're like, nah, Jay, the Black, But I'm gonna get this stream out here, So people gonna see it regardless. They're gonna see it, Is Antonio Brown having a mental breakdown? Is he breaking down right before our eyes? Are we seeing a train wreck of all train wrecks? Because that's what it looks like to me. Looks like a train wreck, just getting worse and worse and worse. What's good, Dane? My husband and I are both taking a red pill. They love your channel. Okay, Jolene. Well, cool. Appreciate that. Both of y'all taking a red pill, okay? Taking it day by day, slowly. That's cool. Shout out to you and your husband. Bucket 88, what's going on? Make sure y'all like the stream, you know, so at least a few more people can get here. But I may have to get some type of text alert service. I may get like a text alert service so y'all can keep up with me when I go live, especially when I go live. I may try to do something like that, you know. Now, I want y'all to understand that's a text alert. It's not a number you can text me at. That's a text alert. Some of you might think, though, I'm going to text Jane Blank. Hey, what's up, man? But yeah, man, shout out to everybody that watched the 2 videos I posted today. I posted a stream clip like I normally do. And I did a video on Teddy from Black Ink Crew, you know. Definitely dropping red pill now. It's like I've always been doing for like the last 5 years consistently. No label stands above me or you know. But we've seen, you know, a lot of guys, man, once they're out of the NFL, man, their lives are just, their lives fall apart. Their lives can completely fall apart. What's good, Jay Wolf? Like, you look at those 30 for 30 documentaries, man. Look at some of the documentaries that the NFL Network has done. It's some of the shit is troubling, man. These guys going broke, getting divorced. There was a guy who played for the Arizona Cardinals football team years ago. The year after he retired, he got divorced. Or the year, like right after, it might have been the same year he got divorced. You know, there's a lot of divorces after these guys are done playing sports. It's almost like he's not gone half the year. He's home every day. You know, those women don't really like these dudes like that. They're with them for the lifestyle. And they're ready to get out of that. You know, they want to be single again because they think they still got it. They've been getting surgeries, you know, Brazilian butt lifts and getting their tits done, you know, getting, you know, new faces. And, you know, by the time he's retired, he done put thousands of dollars into them. So they want to be able to utilize that new body that they have and that new face, you know, just like the chick that Akon was allegedly dating or married to. They're saying he allegedly paid over $1 million to rebuild her body, and they end up separating right after that, you know, so she can go and, you know, be single and get attention and deal with other guys that she actually likes. No, Black Rain, I haven't seen that video. If you can, bro, send it to the email. I'll check it out. But no, I haven't seen that. And they had this guy, Antonio Brown, on fucking suicide watch because they know something is going on with him. I knew something would happen after he cursed out those police officers. I knew they would come back to either to arrest him or have him you know, turn himself in. Because bro, you know, they may let you get away with that here and there, but sooner or later you're gonna find yourself in the situation you're in now because they know you're stupid. You know, if you're stupid enough to sit up there and cuss them police officers out, they know you're stupid enough to get yourself put in jail. They know it's only going to be a matter of time. It's only going to be a matter of time before you get yourself arrested. And that's exactly what happened. Well, that's good, Jolene. That's good. A melanin fortified man. Red pill, melanin fortified man. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to all the melanated peoples, all the melanated native peoples of this country, or maybe you're a melanated person of the Caribbeans or the continents over there in Africa, you know. Or it could be of South America. Got melanated people down there too. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all the women out there that are learning. They're not regressing. We got a lot of regressive women's out here. But we are in a state of decay. We are in a state of decline. Okay, Black Rain. We are definitely in a state of decline. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that the sons and daughters don't respect the fathers and mothers anymore. Good, Brian. The kids now growing up, they don't have any respect towards their parents. They respect their friends and their opinions more than their family, you know. And when you don't have a hierarchy in your community, in your family, you don't have a strong male figure to get advice from, to seek guidance from, what's going to happen is that when you grow up and you become successful, you're not going to have discipline on how to carry yourself as an adult male. Antonio Brown has everything a man would want. Talent, money. Antonio Brown has charisma. And look where he's at. He's sitting up in a courtroom. What is that? A suicide vest? Suicide prevention vest? In handcuffs, looking crazy as shit with that mugshot. When you could be making millions of dollars still at the top of your game in the NFL, you're dealing with being sued by a female that you claim you had a relationship with, but she claimed that you did something else. And that still hasn't even been adjusted, which means there's something that happened. Because if there was no proof of what this woman was saying, then this thing would have been settled a long time ago. That still hasn't been settled. He may have to pay her off. If he wants a chance to get back into the NFL, he's going to have to do something with that. You know. But like what I was saying, a lot of these younger people nowadays, they don't have any guidance. They don't really have anybody to speak to them as far as how to carry themselves as adults. There's just people are just out here floating. They're out here just doing what they want to do. And they gain success and they abuse that success. You know, you have talent, you have money, you have kids that you have to take care of. But that's not what you're concerned about. You're concerned about living your life like a reality show. This is the good and bad about social media. The good things about social media is it allows us to see how other people live their life, to pursue career opportunities, to be able to network and meet other people, and a lot of those different things. But also the negative is that people live their life through social media. They wake up every day, they're ready to go live, or they're ready to post, This is where we at. So we are in very strange times, very strange times with strange acting people, No, you can have everything today and get it taken from you tomorrow due to your own actions and your own bad judgment. You got to have good judgment out here. But yeah, man, nowadays, it's people just, it's like a free for all. Everybody's out for themselves. There is really no bright spot in this situation unless he's able to settle his legal situation and get off of Instagram or Twitter trying to live his life as if he's in a reality show. Because, bro, you're not in a reality show. You're just making yourself look crazy for really no reason. You got sons and daughters. This is not the situation you should be in. This is not the situation you should be in at all. Now, I know that people are going to say, well, he's rich, he has all this and that, but man, you got to take care of your mental, man. Take a couple of days off social media. You know, take some time to really adjust your life. I know that may be hard getting off Instagram and Twitter. You got all those followers. You want to be able to put on a show for them, but they're just it's going to come a point where they're laughing at you and not with you. You see, I see people post stuff all the time. People are laughing with them. But with you, Antonio, they're laughing at you because you're talking about no more white women in 2020, but you're basically with a white Latina. You know? You're basically with a white Latina. So we know that you're not really all for your word. You know, your word is not as important as it should be. You know? Yeah, take care of your chicken. Take care of your chicken. Definitely need to take care of your chicken. Shout out to everybody that actually able to come through, man. Notifications wasn't going out, but again, we're gonna keep this show rolling. You know, I'm about to go ahead and sign off. There won't be any outro music. But yeah, man, I'll see y'all on the next show. All right, hopefully notifications get, fixed. Or I just do a show properly, at a certain time. This is a little bit earlier because I want to do an early stream, Sean, that wouldn't surprise me because I've seen 2 different videos of him cursing at the police. So I can only imagine how many times they've actually been there. All right, Denise. See you. And y'all too, man. Y'all have a good weekend, man. And I'll see y'all on the next live show. Sooner rather than later. All right.